Hi everyone. Okay, today we're going to talk about is area of triangle. Okay, as we can see, for the past 3 weeks we were talking about, for the past 2 weeks we were talking about solution of triangle. So this week we are going to talk about area of triangle. Okay, so this one here. Okay, area of triangle is divided into two methods. One is with two sides and an angle. Okay, this one, and then one more is the Heron's formula. So I'm going to teach you both today. So first of all, I'm going to start with Heron's formula first because this is the most easiest for these questions. Okay, formula. Okay, so Heron's formula states that, okay, first we need to calculate the constant, okay, the S value. So the S value is equals to A plus B plus C over 2. Okay, so as you can see here, based on this formula here. Okay, so let's look at the question again. So A, I'm going to label this as A. Okay, this one as B, and this one here is as C. Okay, let's see. Okay, so what is the S value? So 5.4 plus with 6.1 plus with 7.3, and all of these are going to be divided by 2. Okay, let's see what we get. So 5.4 plus 6.1 plus 7.3, okay, we get 18.8, sorry, 18.8 divided by 2, we'll get 9.4. Okay, so now in Heron's formula here, the area, which A, is literally S times with S minus A times with S minus B times with S minus C. Okay, let's double check with the formula here again. Yes, and then there's obviously a square root there. Okay, so obviously I'll just put the square here so that we can bring the square root the other side later. So let's fill it in. 9.4, here 9.4 minus 5.4, 9.4 minus 6.1, sorry, 6.1, and finally 9.4 minus 7.3. So it's going to be a bit tedious. Let's just do this. So 9.4 minus 5.4, we will get literally just 4. 9.4 minus 6.1, we would get 3.3. And finally, 9.4 minus 7.3, we would get 2.1. Okay, so let's times everything together. So 9.4 times 4 times 3.3 times 2.1. Okay, let's go. So we will get is 44.53. So this is all for A square. So the area square, okay? So the area is literally just square root of the answer, okay? Square root of 44.53, we will get 6.673. Okay, I'm sorry, I did a big mistake here. So this is not the actual answer. I'm sorry, it's just a simple calculation error. So we're supposed to get 260 here, 0.568. Okay, I apologize for my silly mistake. So when you square root it, 260.568, you will get 16.142 cm square. Okay, so as you see, we got the answer as given. Okay, so now if we were to discuss this in terms of using solution of triangle method, okay, it's going to be a bit lengthy, so let's just discuss this accordingly. So let me open up another slide. Okay, here we go. So now we are going to use the solution of triangle method, the basic one. So with the basic one, we need an angle. So how do we get that angle? So usually I will suggest is find one. I'm going to choose this. Let me just call this as V. Okay, let's just decide. Okay, how do we get this angle V here? I think the cosine rule will apply. Remember that we have a square equals to b square plus c square minus 2bc cos A. So for our discussion purposes, this is V, hence I call this as V, this is B, and this is this is C. Okay, so V square equals to, okay, B is 5.4 square plus C is 7.3 square minus 2B is 5.4, C is 7.3, and then cos V. So this V square here, we have it, we already have the value, which is 6.1. Okay, so easy calculation. So let me just show you the summary first. Cos V is equals to 6.1, 1 square minus 5.4 square minus 7.3 square, and this is all over, okay, because I'm just bringing it all the other side. I think we need to have a negative here, so -2, 5.4 and 7.3. Okay, with an easy calculation, okay, let me just calculate it for you for a moment. Okay, so as we can see here, okay, cos V is equals to, okay, this, so negative 45.24 divided by negative 78.84, we would get 0.574. So V is easily equals to 0.574 is 54 degrees, sorry, 54.97 degrees. So when we already have V, so the area of triangle is very simple. A equals to 1 over 2 BC sine A. So let's just double check. Okay, BC sine A. Okay. So, but why they write it in small letters is because it is for the differential between the angle and the idea. So we already got V. So it's 1 over 2 BC. The length of BC is 5.4 and 7.3. 5.4 and 7.3. And then sine V, we found it as 54.97. 4.97 degrees. Okay, so easily calculation sine, okay, times 7.3 times 5.4 divided by 2, we will get the answer is 16.14, which is, are we correct? Yes, correct. Okay, so yes, cm squared. So if you notice, there's two different methods. Okay, the first method is using the Heron's formula. The second method is using the area of triangle formula itself here, which is quite direct, but it's slightly a bit lengthy, but it's understood. Okay, so I hope you all understand. So tune in next week for other different topics, and please do subscribe. Okay, and I'll share more topics next week as well. So stay safe. See you guys next week. Bye bye.